Hi guys, if you're tuning into this video, it's going to be because your hoover's broke, the same one as mine, this Bosch Athlet thing, and I'm going to show you a very simple fix that doesn't require any major surgery. Very few tools. All you're going to need is a pair of scissors, maybe a sharpish knife like that, you'll see in a minute, an old credit card, or even a piece of thick cardboard to the equivalent. So we're going to take the back off. Bear with me a second. And what we have here is this, and the problem with these hoovers is this compression joint here. If you can see that, becomes very worn. And we'll have a look on the inside there. You can probably see the contact point that goes in there. And what happens in that contact point, you know, the solder wears off it and becomes very thin. It doesn't make connection. The other part there. So I've seen a guy that's, and he, you know, it's a very good fix. And what he does on this side there, you put a screw through here. And I tried that, a self-tapping screw, puts it right through to the other side. And there's no wires. You have to be careful at the back of it, you know, when you're checking in there, there's no wires behind it. And normally they're split to each side, so you should miss them, but always be careful if you're going to do it that way. And then I was thinking while I was actually doing that, I thought, well, if it's all about compressing the joint together, why go through all that hassle? You know, when basically we just need to, this thing here, we need to compress this point over to that side here. So what you're going to do, you're going to use your credit card or a piece of thicker cardboard, and you're going to cut a small piece just like that. A small piece like that, and what you need to do is wedge it down there at the back of that and push it right down. It's kind of difficult this, because you know I've not really got anyone to hold the phone while I'm doing it, unfortunately. But let me just see a second. I'm just going to put the phone down a second. I'll show you when I get it halfway in. So as you can see, I've managed to just open up the gap a little bit there. It's just so enough to push this cardboard thing in place. And you're going to just push it down. It doesn't need to be too big, just, you know, half a centimetre or even less, so it's not protruding over the level of the contact points. And what's that's obviously done, it's compressed the clamping section together. You might find a bit more resistance than normal when you put this back on, so just give it a good push like that, and let's try the hoover out. As you can see, the hoover's working absolutely perfectly. I can't say whether this is going to be a permanent fix as of yet, because I done it about 5 weeks ago and it's still holding now, so far so good. Yeah, and I think if you probably want a more professional and permanent fix, you'd probably have to add solder to the contact points in there, thicken up the solder a little bit if you're that way inclined, a bit of a DIY buff and that. So yeah, I hope that helps for a very, very simple fix. You know, literally 2 minutes, 2 to 5 minutes, you'll have that done. Yeah, so that's it. Thank you, folks.